So there were many mysteries we could not solve. Among them, unfortunately, is the shooting of Ashley Babbitt. From the evidence we have, the publicly available evidence, it seems clear that Babbitt was murdered by a Capitol Hill police officer called Michael Byrd. Ashley Babbitt was unarmed. She was shorter in stature than average. She posed no conceivable threat to anyone. But beyond that, we can only speculate about what happened. There were no security cameras near the speaker's lobby where Ashley Babbitt was killed. And one more thing. Virtually no one in Washington, Republican or Democrat, certainly not in the news media, wanted to see this tape released tonight. That's why it's remained hidden for more than 2 years.
Okay, guys, major props to Tucker Carlson for discovering all of the insanity of what's going on right now with the January 6th people. I'm also thrilled that he brought up Ashley Babbitt as the only person shot at the insurrection. And if all of the stuff that they lied to us about is now clearly a lie, if all of that stuff has been discovered, what do you think is the truth about Ashley Babbitt? Well, I was at CPAC last week, and one of the people I ran into when I was actually interviewing Jack Posobiec was Ashley Babbitt's mom. Her mom was there, along with Joe McBride, one of the lawyers for the January 6th defendants. And I sit down with them. That will air this Thursday on my podcast on Triggered at Rumble. So go check it out. I sit down with Ashley Babbitt's mom to talk about the disgrace of what happened to her daughter in what's clearly, to anyone who knows anything about guns, gun handling, maybe the most under-investigated police shooting in the history of police shootings. Like, there was no investigation. We crowned this guy a hero, despite, let's just call it what we'd say, dubious gun handling records way before this was ever a thing. Despite being unarmed, despite everything, we sit down and talk to the mother of the woman, the Air Force veteran who was shot. So check it out. That's going to air on my Triggered podcast on Rumble. That's going to be this Thursday, 6 p.m. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll talk about that. We'll see more in the video as this stuff gets discovered. But we sit down with Ashley Babbitt's mom to talk about what a disgrace this whole thing is. Now that's proving to be more true than we even probably imagined. We also sit down with Joe McBride, one of the lawyers for the defendants, talk about the conditions. Let's just say it ain't exactly what we call Geneva Convention. We're violating all the norms and decency, the stuff that we'd be giving drug dealers and murderers and rapists. You know, they seem to be getting a better standard than people that were taking selfies inside the Capitol as peaceful protesters. So you're going to want to tune in this Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, my Triggered podcast. Go check it out, bookmark it, watch. You'll like the other interviews anyway, but it just feels so fitting and so timely. You're not going to want to miss it.